Hello, good evening, friends. Oh, so handsome. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. He just jumped up right when we got on here. I feel like I wanted to just hop on and share some things that are connecting into my space right now. Oh, look how cute his face is. So handsome. He's feeling so much better. Okay, buddy, can you get down? I just wanted to jump on and talk about, I just got off of a session and I was just very prompted to share something that came forward for me. Is at the very end, there was a loved one that came forward and he was talking about exploring and experiencing the world and the itch that we have when things need to change. And it was really cute because like I saw him kind of like express, like he talked about sprinkling like itching powder into my client's energy to help bring change, or to help like bring this inkling inside of change or of adventure or of discovery. And it was just so like such a fun reminder that like we came here to experience the world. We came here to have fun, to find joy, to live life in a way that we're connected to our heart, so that we don't have to just be stuck in the day-to-day routine things. Of course, we still have routines, and of course that's necessary, but it's almost like reminding us that when we have this itch to go outside, or this itch to go hiking, or to go on a trip, like life is about so much more than just the day-to-day things. It's like, and even if we have to do the day-to-day things, it's like, hey, maybe let's get our bikes set up so we can go bike riding, or scooters, or go golfing, or do those little things that we love. And it doesn't have to be a lot of money, but it's a reminder, like, are we itching for change? Are we feeling restless in our body? Are we feeling like we need to change something in our life to be more aligned? Because we only have this chance right now. We only do. And what it comes down to is not the checklist of things that we need to get done, because it's easy to live in that space. But our ancestors want to remind us that itch, that change, that expression, that desire of life. We only have this one moment. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Who do we want to be remembered by? Not the checklist of things to get done, or to achieve, or to accomplish. And as I was filming my podcast this week with Candace, which by the way, we filmed it and then the audio and video didn't record, it didn't save, so we're going to redo it. But it was a very healing conversation that we had for both of us. But I recently have been feeling this this tension in my heart about, am I making the most of my life? And delivering messages is so rewarding. And at the same time, I hear all of the time, we only have this one chance. What do you want to do? What are you going to make? What are you going to put forth? How are you going to live? How do you want to experience the world? And sometimes that can feel like a lot of pressure. Like, am I just living an ordinary life? Like, am I not doing enough or experiencing enough? And so we talked about this, and we kind of moved through the emotion of that, which I wish that it would have been recorded so we could have people hear the change and the transition that it was. But I just was reminded that like we are here for this short time, and who we are, what we experience, the connections that we have matter. And in 5 generations, more than likely, we're not going to be remembered. Like, seriously. And that doesn't have to be a heavy thing or a worrisome thing, or like, oh my gosh, what's the point? Is like, how can we make a difference? Who can we talk to? How can we have connections that are going to be soul fulfilling for us? Like, and I get so worried sometimes of like, how can I make the biggest impact? When it isn't about that. It's what connections can I make? What connections can I cultivate? What connections are healthy? And moving forward in that way is simple. But sometimes we overcomplicate it because we're so worried about not living life or doing the most that it creates this cycle or this anxiety of like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What is my purpose? Well, what if our purpose isn't supposed to be something or to do something? What if our purpose is just to live? That's powerful. Like our purpose is just to live. And how do we want to live today? Over the weekend, what do we want to do to live, to experience this world? Mother Nature has everything for us. We could go hiking, we could go fishing, we could go lay in the grass, just being present in nature. But ultimately, it's just to live. I love the movie Soul. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Disney's movie Soul. So unique. But like, we get so caught up in our purpose. Am I fulfilling my purpose? What is my purpose? But like, what if our only purpose was to live? What if they're sprinkling itchy dust into our energy center so that we can remember we're just supposed to live? That's it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. Because I've had that in my space for so long, and it's like, what if I'm not doing enough? What if I'm not doing this? What about this? What about this? When in reality, we're just here to have connection and to live life fully. So what do you want to do today? What? How do you want to like feel today? How do you want to experience today or tomorrow? And that's it. Because we are infinite love. We are that infinite love and light. We have it all within us. We're not missing anything. But when we spend so much time seeking other things, we forget who we are. We are infinite love, here to experience connection. Mind blown. I'm mind blown. And I love it. I love Maddie. Seriously, mind blowing stuff. I know, it's so amazing. I just can't. Your gift has changed my life forever. Oh, thank you, Alyssa. That's so sweet. Anyways, I just thought I'd hop on and just share that little nugget that if we have this itchy dust, if we're itching for change, there's a reason, and it's time to listen and to just do something different that day to live. That's it. That's simple. That's all we need to do, but we make it so complicated. I make it complicated. That's what we came here to do, is to make it complicated. One thing I love to do is to have a candle, to light a candle, to take time, even with your candle, to pray, to meditate. Candle is very symbolic for connecting to spirit, connecting to the ancestors. And it also ignites this burning, this desire within us. And this desire is a desire that comes from generations back. To fully be alive, to fully be present. We're holding thousands of ancestors' emotions, connections, wisdom in our energy system. So when we can light a candle, when we can ignite or burn that fire within us, we can learn from the past to create the future. One thing I love is to light a candle, to take 3 deep breaths in, and to just have a journal, and to just write, to just give yourself permission to write, and to express who you are, what you are. Or even if you're struggling, just lighting a candle and asking for guidance and writing all of the good things about yourself. When we can lift our energy and live in a frequency of joy, we will get joy back. And that's how we can make the biggest difference. That's how we can feel the most connected, how we can feel alive, is through joy. So do what brings you joy. What brings you joy? What do you want to do today that's going to bring that joy and that happiness? And have the courage to just do it. So many good messages, so many good things, so blessed. So I want to just hop on and send that reminder, that space of just joy, of love, of itchy dust to help us really live life powerfully. Hope you have a really good night.